Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, The Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my videos do not resonate with you, please do not try to make them fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that the message does make sense to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, my name is Empress Real 1584, The Good Witch. Cross watchers are always most definitely welcome. This is a Cancer involved with another Cancer. I did a Cancer with a Scorpio about a week ago. Today I decided to do a Cancer involved with another Cancer. You know, this is most definitely different. A lot of people may think that if you're dating someone, married to someone of the same sign, that it's just going to work because you're the same. Although you may have similar qualities as that person, it doesn't mean that you're going to be the same. That everything is just going to work out because you share the same sign as someone. Now, the compatibility of a Cancer involved with another Cancer is considered to be very strong as far as love, as far as devotion and feeling fulfilled in some instances. But it can also be hardships as far as the two of you understanding one another and having empathy. You both understand each other's emotional needs, and that leads to strong empathy and support. Both of you are loyal, but it all depends on what your birth date is. A lot of people don't understand that, and let me clear the room for this one. Just because you share the same sign with someone, it's important as to what day you were born. Thank you so much. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. It's very important. A lot of people think that just because you could be a Scorpio dating another Scorpio, that it's all going to work out. It's going to be the best love affair. That's not true. People may think that since Cancers are so loving, that you share the same sign, that it's going to be the most dynamic relationship. That's not true. What is true, it all depends on your birthday. Your birthday plays an important role. You can be in a relationship with a Cancer, but later on you find out that you were better off as friends, that you really can't stand your partner. You don't like them as much as you thought. A lot of people get swept in this whirlwind when it comes to signs. The first thing I hear when a person meets someone is, what's your sign? Does it matter? Because you instantly know by energy if this person is for you or not. A lot of people say, that's not true. It is. You're energetically connected or you're not. As soon as you are in the presence of someone that you're interested in, the first thing you see is how they look. And you may say, I'm a person and I don't judge a person's looks. Everybody does. And if you're saying that's not true, then you're not being authentic. Because attraction is first and foremost. People get hung up on signs all the time. And that's not the first thing that you should be asking. The first thing you should be doing is connecting to your energy to see if your energy connects to that person. And that'll save a lot of problems in the future. You know, cancers, they have a lot of shared values that are similar regarding family, home, emotional security. You know, the both of you want to create a sense of comfort in your home dynamic, but it doesn't mean that you match. Like I said, sometimes you're better off being friends, but once you've gotten involved with that person, sometimes people, they don't walk away as friends. They walk away not liking each other because of the dynamics of the relationship. A lot of conflicts, Cancer, you try to avoid conflicts. Neither one of you like to argue. However, with you avoiding conflicts, this results in unaddressed problems solving between the two of you. And then you have this pent up energy ready to explode because you don't get to say what is needed at that time. And then you wait for the next situation to happen. And then guess what happens? You bring up what happened a month or two ago into the new conflict. Then you hold on to grudges a little tighter. You know, both of you have a need for your individual space. But when you live together, that's kind of hard to do. People say that Cancers won't cheat. They're human. They're like any other sign. They're like any other person. Some people cheat and some people don't. Just because someone is a Cancer, it doesn't mean that they are the most loyal sign. It means that they are the most loving sign. But it doesn't mean that they're the most loyal. It all depends on what your birthday is, what day you were born. A lot of people get that confused. I'm a date a Cancer because they're loving. They love romance. They want to be in relationship. You may not match. Just because someone is a Cancer, it doesn't mean if you're dating another Cancer that you're going to match. And some people, absolutely, yes, you will match, but others of you, you won't. But this is a Cancer versus a Cancer reading. If you're dealing with a Cancer, then this reading is for you, Cancer. I hope everyone is doing well. I've already cleansed my space before I came to this reading. I've already cleansed my space. Let's get to it. This is not an easy relationship, although some may think that it is. And then you may say, well, she's not talking about me because my relationship is smooth. Well, then this reading is not going to be for you. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer who is involved with another Cancer. Show me exactly what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Cancers at this present time? I hear trying. We keep trying this over and over and over. We keep trying to make a go at this. But the first card we have out is Coffin. You know, the relationship just may be over. Or you're trying to put the past behind you. You know, and you're saying that whatever transpired between the two of you, that is dead, is buried. We have coffin. We have blowing a kiss. But let me just get out a few more cards and we'll get to the reading. Thank you so much. The first card we have out is coffin. This card could mean new beginnings for someone. Maybe you're starting over with your person. Maybe the two of you have gone through a lot of arguments, a lot of strife. But this coffin, you're putting what transpired between the two of you to bed. Then there's some of you that may be putting the relationship to bed. You're going to let it die out. You're going to let it fizzle out. This is one of you that wants to transition. You want something new. So this could be a tragic ending, a shock of some sort between one of you. One of you may be walking away from the relationship, but it's going to be a shock to the other person. We have blowing a kiss. Blowing a kiss, there's a song that says, let's just kiss and say goodbye. You could be blowing your person one last kiss. Not that you're going to physically kiss them, but you're blowing one last kiss. And you're saying goodbye. So you may not walk away under bad circumstances. Sometimes people walk away from relationships and they absolutely dislike each other. They don't want to have anything to do with each other after the relationship is said and done. But this particular relationship between you and this person, there's some affection here. And it's from both sides. So you may be able to walk away with a clean slate. Not to say that you want to engage with this person after you step away, but you're not leaving with a stain on your shirt. A stain that you can't get out. We have a shock. There's someone that's going to be in shock because this is a sudden change. I feel like this Cancer and Cancer relationship, there's been a lot of ups and downs. I feel like you two can't get on the same page. However, when you let this person know, you said, that's me. When you let this person know that I'm done, it's like, wow, I never thought you would leave. I never thought that you would say goodbye. And the reason why you're saying goodbye is for yourself. You know, a lot of people, as they get older, I don't care if you're in your 20s, I don't care if you're in your 30s, your 40s, or 50s, there sits this thing inside of you that you come to a realization like, my life isn't moving. It's not where I want it to be. And although I've given this person so much of my time, I'm wasting my time by being here. You're unhappy. This is a Cancer that's unhappy. Your person is unhappy as well. but your person doesn't want to be the one that says goodbye. Maybe you're the one who wants to say goodbye. We have self-indulgence. You know, this is someone who is watching life pass them by, as I said. You're reevaluating yourself. And you're like, I'm worth more than this. I know that I can have more than this. There's more to life than where I'm at this present time. You know, you're someone that wants to work on themselves. And you're going to take a time out to heal. There's someone here that's healing from time. And I often get that in a relationship because maybe you've put in over 4 years. But it's 4 years of being unhappy. Maybe you put in 7 years, but it's 7 years of being unhappy. So then you go back and you reflect over the time that you've given trying to make it work. And this time to heal is growth. This is you doing your shadow work. You want love. You desire love, Cancer. Your person wants love and they desire love as well. The two of you have this connection between you. But it's more so a friendship. A strong friendship. You know, you should always be friends before you become lovers. I feel like the two of you didn't become friends. You just became lovers. And I'm talking about at the beginning stages of the relationship. But there's a lot of unconditional love that you have for your person just as well as your person has for you. That's why it's a shock that someone wants to change directions, that someone wants to take off and go in a new direction. But it's not someone that wants to go in a new direction to be with someone else. They want to go in a new direction for themselves. They want to heal from the time that was wasted. Thank you for the gift. You appreciate your person. You appreciate them for trying, as you've tried as well. But it just didn't work out between the two of you. But right now, you're focusing on self-love. And Cancer, I commend you for that. I truly do. Because self-love is the best love. Without love of self, how can you love another? And that's a true statement. At the bottom of the deck, we have Cupid's arrow. And Cupid's arrow, simply, you have faith that when you heal from this relationship with this Cancer, you know love is going to come in. But you don't want to waste time. And the one thing about you, Cancer, you've dated people that you knew you should not have dated. Cancers, you think you can fix people, but you can't. The only person you can fix is yourself. That's why with Cupid's arrow striking, you know that love is coming in, but you're going to be more selective in your selections when it comes to a relationship. You know, there's someone that's going to send you a surprise invitation to hang out, to go out for coffee, tea, not even so much of a dinner date, just to hang out. There's someone that's going to invite you out, and you're going to be shocked by who the person is. Because this person, you never looked at them in that manner. You may have said, he's cute, he's handsome, she's cute, she's cute, she's pretty. But that's it. That's as far as it went for you. But there's someone that has an eye on you, Cancer. This is a Cancer versus a Cancer's reading. Somebody is most definitely walking away or has walked away, and somebody is very shocked that you did it, that you pulled the trigger, that you finally put your foot down. Someone is very surprised, Cancer. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for whomever needs to hear it. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. I'm getting the letter B. And I don't want to go down the assembly line of the letter B. But we can have Bill, we can have Bob. But it's the letter B. I'm hearing the letter B. But we can also have someone that needs bail money. And that's a true story. But I'm hearing the letter B. But it's on the male side. I'm not hearing the letter B for a female. It's the letter B on the male side, masculine name. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer. Thank you. Whew, this is a lot, Cancer. And I usually would have stuffed this back in, but we're going to take it. Wow. This is a lot. Cancer, let's see what's going on. Spirit is saying, let go and enjoy. Let go and enjoy. For some people, it's hard to walk away. It's hard to let go. But your first card that came out was the coffin, right? This is someone that's putting an end to a relationship because you desire to have a new beginning. You don't want to let life pass you by when you know that it's more than this. It's more than this. Spirit wants you to be open to love, Cancer. Be open to love. Just because you have endured with this person, you've had good times, you had times that were not so good, but Spirit wants you to be open to love, not to compare what transpired between you and this other Cancer to what's coming in for you. Be open. This person is not going to be the same. This is a whole new dynamic. Spirit wants you to forgive, and forget. There's a lot of animosity that one of you are going to hold on to, but I feel like it's the other person. They're shocked by you walking away. They're shocked by someone wanting to put an end to the relationship. But Spirit is saying, whatever transpired between the two of you, forgive them and forget it. Let it go. Don't hold on to grudges. Don't hold on to the shouldas, the couldas, the wouldas. Just let it go. You have to allow a person to be who they are, no matter what. Let a person be who they are. This is someone that cheated. This is someone that lied. Spirit says, engage higher. Engage higher reason. Spirit wants you to connect to yourself. Connect to the soul core of you. Connect to your soul. This is someone that's healing. Anytime you go through a breakup, when there's a shock to the dynamic of what a person thought may have been solid, because can you believe people that cheat, people that lie, they still think that you're not supposed to leave, you're not supposed to walk away, you're supposed to be okay with them doing whatever they want to do? Because Cancer, you've been okay with it. No, you didn't say anything. And when you did say something, it was vicious. But being that you kind of allowed it, when someone cheats, some people forgive and they try to work it out. But what the other person doesn't realize is that when they cheated, parts of you left the relationship. People think that, okay, I made a mistake. Your person may stay, but a part of them is already out the door. Whatever they had for you, a part of that love is dead, is buried, is gone. We have trust the divine plan. Spirit wants you to trust the divine plan. A lot of people, they are afraid of what they can't see. When I leave this relationship, what is going to happen? It's scary when you are meeting someone new, because you don't know them. You're learning them. They're new. So yes, it's scary, especially if you have children. You want to make sure that it's someone that is trustworthy to be around your children. So not only are you thinking about yourself, you're thinking about your children if you have children. If your children are grown, you're wondering if they're going to even get along with your adult children. If you have no children at all, it's still scary. You want a safe relationship. You want a secure relationship. Someone that's dependable. And what I mean by being dependable, that they won't fumble your heart. Accept disappointments gracefully. And that you have done, Cancer. You have been disappointed in the relationship. And you have accepted it gracefully. Because the kind of Cancers that I know, to whereas people think that you're so nice and you're passive, ooh, you would have chopped their heads off. But you didn't. So you have accepted your disappointments gracefully, especially if your person is still alive. Oh, cross watchers, don't take a Cancer's kindness as a weakness. They're actually being kind because they're saving your life. True story. That's what those claws are for. They cut easily. Cancer, choose your friends wisely. Be careful with whom you engage in, who you talk to, and especially about your relationship. You know, sometimes you have friends that are waiting for you to walk away. I see that you have the type of friends that's like, okay, yeah, you should go do something different because they're waiting for your person. So be careful with whom you trust in sharing your intimate details with. Because I see that you have friends that are just piling, stacking. That's what I'm seeing. They're just stacking everything you're telling them. They're putting it into a vault so that they can use later. They want your person. Cancer, speak up. A lot of times you're quiet. But once again, you're quiet because you don't like to argue. But your spiritual team is saying, speak up. Work on that throat chakra. Stop holding back. Thank you so much for the roses. Thank you. Speak up. It is only hurting you by not speaking up. Because when you don't speak up, you walk away and you get in your own head and you're like, I should have said this, I should have said that. But being that you don't like to argue, you feel like you fumble and you stumble when you try to have a conversation. Strengthen your gifts. Strengthen that throat chakra. Stop holding things in, Cancer. Say what's on your mind. My mother used to say what you mean and mean what you say. Listen, just stand on business. Let a person know how you feel. I didn't like when you did this. I didn't like when you did that. And this is why I am out the door. Be decisive, though. Be very decisive that this is what you want. I see a Cancer that's going back and forth because you're scared. It's like a new world. Anytime that you have an ending, starting over can be scary. Reevaluate your priorities. What is best for you? What do you want? Cancer, what do you want? Do you ever think about what do you really want? I mean, I definitely know you think about what you want. But do you really think about what you want? Or do you think about what's best for everybody else? And then the things that you want, you put it on the back burner. Reevaluate your priorities and stop putting you on the back burner. It's time for you to put yourself first. It's a must. Cancer, the last time I did a Cancer reading, it says shine your light. Here we go again. A whole different deck. Shine your light, Cancer. A lot of Cancers, they don't like to be the center of attention. A lot of the times you like to do things from the back. But Spirit is saying you're being ushered to the front. You know, the sad thing is, being that this light is shining on you, the other Cancer sees it. Your other person, they see the light. And they see how they fumbled the ball. Cancers, you are moving forward. But when you move forward, it's time for you to build on solid ground. I feel like the relationship that you're walking away from, it started off physical. And then it grew. But did it really grow? This new relationship that's coming in, take your time. I always tell everyone to take their time. I really do. It's so important to do so. Because therefore, it eliminates a lot of your problems. Pay attention. You may not like the way they chew. You may not like their laugh, right? Simple things can become irritating in the long run. And I know the things that I'm saying are petty. Cancers, you know you're petty. You know you're petty. No disrespect. I'm a Cancer too. And I'm the queen of petties. Retreat. This is you retreating, Cancer. This is you taking a break. This is you going into hermit mode. Reevaluating the time you spent with this person. Reevaluating when you should have walked out. Because that's what you're thinking about. Like, I should have left a month ago. I should have left a year ago. But you're reevaluating your priorities now. And that's a good thing. You know, I love when this card comes out. Claim your art. Claim your art is what you're good at. You could be someone that enjoys singing. You could be someone that likes to draw. You could be someone that likes to paint. You could be someone that's in poetry. But claim your art. Most importantly, your art is Love. You love. And when you love hard. And you often love people who don't deserve your love. Spirit wants you to claim your art. It's okay to love. But stop wasting your time on people you know that don't deserve your time. And this is me speaking because Cancers, you know, when you meet someone, you know instantly if it's going to be a waste of your time or not. And even when you know that it's not going to go anywhere, you'll still jump in. That's that four-letter word. That's that love that you have for people. But you can't fix anyone but you. The bonus card that we have is Count Your Blessings. It could have been worse than what it was. And cross watchers, I want to tell you to count your blessings, because with this Cancer not speaking up, ooh, they could have ripped you a new one. Let me tell you. But they held back. Spirit doesn't want Cancer to hold back. Spirit always wants you to speak your piece. You know how they say, that's a hard pill to swallow? You swallow your words. And it's hard. But you do it for peace. Stop swallowing your words. Because one day, that pill is going to get stuck. That word is going to get stuck. And it's going to make you do something that you will regret later. Hold on to you, your peace, your happiness. Reevaluate your priorities and put you first. At the bottom of the deck is make a plan. Cancers, did you already leave or are you about to leave? Spirit wants you to make a plan. It's important to make a plan. Make a plan. This reading is Cancer versus Cancer. That's what I'm going to title it. Cancer versus Cancer. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Cancers, I see someone's suitcase at the door. I see bags. White in particular. I see white. I see luggage. They're coming out in a handful. This is not you taking a trip. This is someone that's leaving. Leaving the BS behind. Ooh-wee. Wow. This is a lot, but it's a lot that needs to be said. We have 2 bonus cards. We're starting off with the 2 of Swords, and my apology to anyone that has to endure this. Walking away from someone, the end of a relationship is never easy. The 2 of Swords is a stalemate. Trying to make a decision. Should I stay or should I go? But there's someone here that's already out the door. They've made a decision to leave. But then there's another part of you like, I'm afraid. What if things are worse? But what if they're not, Cancer? You're torn between 2 directions. Staying or going. In your head, you've left 1,000 times. But then you're afraid. Should I go back? Should I give this another chance to endure the same shit? We have the 9 of Pentacles. Financially, you're going to be okay. Walking out the door, you're going to be okay. This is your freedom. And this is something that a Cancer has thought about for a long time, is their freedom. The way you're leaving someone, you're doing it with elegance. You're doing it in a beautiful way. You don't want any problems. You don't want to argue. You don't want to fuss. You want to fight. So you're doing it in a tasteful way. You want your independence. But you're thinking about your finances. And you're going to be okay. We have the number 15, which is the Devil card, right? This is the Capricorn card. There's a lot of obsession here with your person. There's been cheating here, as I've said earlier. Maybe your person has a sex addiction. Lots of temptation. And if a person has a sex addiction, and then if they are always tempted by someone, it has nothing to do with you, Cancer. So don't think that maybe you're not pretty enough or you're not handsome enough. Don't think like that. This person, this is who they are. It has nothing to do with who you are. People are always going to be who they're going to be. And expect nothing less. Please believe me. An alcoholic is going to be an alcoholic. A drug addict is going to be a drug addict. A liar is going to be a liar. A thief is going to be a thief. Allow a person to be who they are. With this person's addictions, it has nothing to do with you. You are enough. Absolutely, you are enough. They're just not enough for you. Because you know you deserve better. We have the Page of Cups. Now, you remember, I told you that there's someone that's coming in. Yes, it's going to be a surprise. There's someone that has been checking you out. And they want to take you out. And when this person asks you on this date, you're going to be shocked. Because you're going to be like, I had no clue that you were interested. This is someone that's a secret admirer. And it's your choice. The card is not saying one way or the other if you should go or not. It's up to you. But if you go on this date, you're going as friends. And build upon that friendship. Step by step. Don't rush. You know, not to bring myself into this, but when my husband and I began talking, and I've spoken about this before, when we were talking as friends, I said to him, listen, I know a lot of girls are going to be after you because you're on the market. He said, oh, nobody's interested in me. I said, oh, yes, they are. He said, I'm just going to date, see what's out there. I said, do you? That's what I said. However, I'm the Cancer. I do know how to speak up. I said, before you start dating, can I tap that? He said, what? I said, before you start dating, can I hit that? He said, what? I said, can we just fuck? He was like, no. That's what he said to me. And I was like, oh my God, I got rejected. So I was like, okay, cool. That's what I said. I said, okay, cool. And we still spoke as friends. And I let it ride. While we was talking as friends, yes, a lot of girls were trying to talk to him, trying to get with him. And I said to him, we would be on the phone and he would say, this is such and such a, I'm like, yo, take that call. Because he already said that I couldn't hit it. So guess what? I took myself out of the running. I would tell him, take that call. And he would take the call. And then as time went on, like months, we still continued to talk. And then he wanted to see me on his birthday. And I wanted to see him too, let me tell you. And his birthday was still months away. But we had planned to see each other. And he was like, well, you know, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I just want to spend time with you. And he was like, but there got to be something that you want to do. So it was like, whatever I would have planned, he would have done. But when I went to go and see him, I absolutely just wanted to spend time with him. And that's absolutely what we did. But I do want to say this. We built on that friendship. And I am so glad that he rejected me. He said no. And he taught me a lesson on when you want something serious and you want something long term, that you need to get to know a person's like versus their dislikes. To even see if you're compatible, because you could talk on the phone as much as you want. But energy matters. And that's the truth. Cancer, this card, the Page of Cups. Yes, there's someone that's coming in and they want to take you out. Cancers, keep it light. Keep it light and take your time. Don't rush anything. And know this person is not going to be a waste of time. This is not your past person. So remember that luggage I told you that was at the door? Don't carry that with you on this date. Leave that baggage behind. We have the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is a celebration. This person, it could lead to marriage. This is a person that's very stable. This person is very successful that's coming in. And it's going to bring you a lot of prosperity. It's going to open you up to things that you've never even thought were possible. This relationship is going to show you the true meaning of what belongs to you. And that's your name, Love. And this person is going to give you the love that was meant for you to have. The love that you give to other people, this person is going to bring that to you. The Four of Wands. This person is going to feel like home. It's going to be a lot of happiness. But don't bring that baggage with you. Everybody is not the same. This person is not your ex. We have the Queen of Wands. You're a very ambitious person, Cancer. Let me just say that. You are very ambitious. You don't even realize it, but you're popular. You know, you're very vibrant. People like you. You may not understand the magnitude of who you are because a lot of Cancers are humble. But you're also kind of like on the shy side, someone that I'm speaking to. Even though you're on the shy side, people can see your confidence that you don't display. You're a very powerful person. Use your power. You're strong. It's time for you to stand back in your strength, Cancer. It's time for you to take charge of your life. And that's what you're doing. Spirit wants you to make a plan. Be assertive with it. We have the Ten of Pentacles, right? Listen, this is money. So for the Cancer that's wondering, how am I going to make it? You're going to be okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles, that's wealth. You're going to be okay. Money is coming in. But the Ten of Pentacles, you're going to get this money in a traditional way. But your person, they're already successful. This new person is financially well off. But the two of you are going to build a legacy. Sharing business ideas. But you're going to build an empire. And you're going to leave an empire. This is stability. This is strength on both sides, this new person. But take your time. We have the Five of Swords. There's a lot of conflict, Cancer, going on in your mind. There's a lot of conflict going on in your mind. Stop swallowing your words. Speak up. Speak up. Oh, when you leave, when you're ready to walk away, people always want to start a lot of confusion. They want to argue. Now they're going to switch it up and say you're betraying them. But did they forget that they cheated? Ooh, you're the worst kind of person because you want a new life. You're the worst kind of person because you want to be happy. But this person is very deceitful. And there's no win. And you know there's no win. We have the Knight of Cups. Cancers, you're walking away. You're following your heart. You're following your soul. You're diving deep to the core of you. You want romance. You want to experience it. Because although you've been in this relationship, you never experienced the full existence of who you are. And that's love. You want romance. And you're going to be creative. Creative with doing new things. Yes, this person is your Knight of Cups. This is your knight in shining armor. The Knight of Cups, anytime we see the Cups cards, that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And this is a Cancer versus Cancer reading, but, ooh, you could be getting ready to meet another Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. Don't get hung up on the signs, but I'm just saying a water sign is coming in. Another one. But guess what? They're not the same as your past person. We have the Six of Pentacles. This relationship is going to be about giving and receiving. Cancers, you give everyone love. But I don't feel like you've ever received love. And you're generous with your love. But people haven't been so generous with you. You share a lot financially. You're a helpmate to people. You share your gifts as well. You give people conversation. You're that listening ear. You're a kind person, Cancer. But it's time for you to take care of yourself. And this person is going to show you how to take care of yourself. And you're like, I'm a Cancer. I don't need anyone to show me how to take care of myself. Yes, you do. And that's only because you've made everyone else a priority but you. You think about the things you want for yourself. But as soon as you try to do something for yourself, you feel guilty. You carry a guilt of being happy. But this new person is going to shake you to your core. They're going to shake the guilt out of you because you deserve everything that you have given to everyone. You deserve that in return. We have Libra here. This is the Judgment card. This is the number 20. This is Judgment. And it falls right on top of reevaluate your priorities. You have to make a judgment call. And this judgment call that you're making is putting yourself first. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to hold your head up high. It's okay to love. It's okay to receive love. You have experienced the person wanting to offer you love, but you haven't opened up fully to receiving it. But you're awakened. You're like, I deserve more. I want more. This is a renewal of who I am. I want this change. And if I want this change, I need to be the change that I deserve to have for me. You know, the number 20 is a person that has infinite potential when it comes to relationships or negotiations. This number 20 is very important because when you see this number 20, I want you to, every time you see it, know that you're being helped by your angels. and bringing projects to completion. The project that you're bringing to completion is you're putting an end to the past. The vibration of this number 20 is expressed when there is a strong need to learn patience so that the appropriate actions can be properly carried out. Remember, make a plan. The number 2 is about being a part of a group and harmonious companionships. The relationship that you were in was not harmonious. You were faking like it was, but it wasn't. The number 2 does not like being alone. And the 0 following the 2 makes the number 20 more successful at relationships, since 0 is all about the completion of a cycle and awareness of the possible. And it is possible for you to be able to feel love. It is possible for you to have love. It's very possible for you to love. Cancers, your name is Love, Love. But you haven't experienced it to its fullest. To the world around you, you pretend like you're one of the Smurfs. La, 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 la. You act like you're so happy. That's the image that you make people believe. But you're awakening to the fact that what you give to people that you would like to receive. And this person that's coming in, this Page of Cups, they're going to make you an offer. Hey, let's go out for coffee. Let's go out for tea. Let's go for a walk. And from that first step, you build. You take your time. You get to know. And let your guard down. We have the Tower, which is the number 16. And I know when people see the Tower card, they get afraid. They're very afraid. They're like, oh my God. But there's no oh my goodness, because the Tower, let me just say, something has to come to an end. Something has already come to an end, or you're about to put something in the coffin. The first card that you had that came out was coffin. Something has to be buried. Someone has to be buried so that you can let go and enjoy life, what is meant for you. This is going to be a sudden change for people around you. There's been a lot of chaos in your life, but you're awakened. You're like, I don't want any more chaos. I'm tired of dealing with distractions. Breakups are always hard for some, and it's easy for others. But there's a lot of uncertainty here. Am I going to make it? And you are. You're going to be okay. We have the Six of Swords. Look, the Six of Swords, I love this because you're releasing baggage. You're starting over. You're building on a solid ground, on a solid foundation. So the Six of Swords is you're moving on. You're letting go, and you are accepting your lessons. You're overcoming. Whomever I'm reading for, I'm happy for you because you're moving on with grace. We have the Three of Swords. Ooh, it's hard. It's hard. Let me tell you, you're moving on. But there's a lot of emotional pain here. betrayal, conflict, or arguing. You don't want to be a part of anybody's love triangle. And you're tired of crying. There's this song, and let me tell you, I love every genre of music. But if you type it in your Google search, just type in the words, "I've cried my last tear yesterday." Retreat. Ooh, retreat. You're tired of crying, tired of shedding tears. And breakups for some is hard, it's rough. I have to say that again. But Cancer, this too shall pass. Because you're moving on to bigger and better. Let me tell you, this new person that's coming in, oh, they're different. And they're going to treat you right. We have the Empress. And the Empress, claim your art. You will have abundance. You deserve it. You've given so much to people, to the world around you. Male or female, you are beauty. You are beautiful. Inside and outside. Reclaim your confidence. In relationships, sometimes people try to destroy your confidence, and sometimes you allow it by not speaking up, by swallowing your words. Reclaim your confidence, because your confidence will be a part of your art. You are headed for growth. You desire to have growth. The Empress is also someone that's married. And as we could see with the Four of Wands, this new person that's coming in, this is long term. But take your time, because the Four of Wands, it leads to that celebration of marriage. The Empress is a married person. And if that's what you desire to have, you will have it. Listen, this is all about creation. The bonus cards that we have is the Four of Pentacles, holding on to something. You're holding on to the past, Cancer. Holding on to all that pain. What this person has done to you. What that person has done to you. And although you have survived it all, you're still holding on to it. You have to be stingy with your energy, Cancer, at this present time. You have to be so possessive over yourself. And you have to withhold from giving so much of yourself. And I know that sounds weird, because you're like, I'm a giver. But you have to hold on to some of that, because you're automatically giving before people return and give back to you. You have to learn how to be cautious on who you spend your energy with. So you have to be very possessive over your energy. You have to withhold your energy, not to be guarded, but just make sure that someone is equally yoked to your vibration. Also, with the Four of Pentacles, that's you taking control of your finances, because we see a lot of wealth coming in. Don't overspend. We have the Ten of Cups, and you're going to have the Ten of Cups, Cancer. This is marriage. Once again, we see that 3 times on this board. This is the 3rd time. You will have harmony. You will be happy. You will have that good fortune. In every area of your life, Cancer, you deserve it. You will have that security. Your security is your home. Your security is someone that can give to you the way that you know that you have given to others. You want to feel everything that you have given. You know what it feels like to give, but you also want to know what it feels like to receive wholeheartedly. That's your security. You want that happy family. You want that happy life. And you will be satisfied. In the end, Cancer, you get the last laugh. Because although we have these false people around you, these people who you thought you can go and cry on their shoulder, and you're telling them all your business, but they're just putting all that shit that you're saying in the vault. So they can use it against you later. But it's okay. When people do that, that should show you how powerful you are. Because there's a lot of jealousy that surrounds you. You're a popular person, whether you realize it or not. And your light shines so vibrantly. Cancer. We have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Oop, this is not the bottom of the deck. This is the other bonus card. But we have the Queen of Pentacles here. You want that practical life. No matter how much money is coming in, you want a practical life. Because I'm speaking to an individual that's grounded. I'm speaking to someone that knows what it's like to have and have not. You're a down-to-earth type of person. You may be someone that has Capricorn in your chart. I'm seeing Capricorn somewhere in your chart. But you're a very generous person, very caring. But you also have a good business sense. Use your money wisely. We have the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And you're content. Satisfaction, it doesn't take much to make you happy. You want loyalty. The 9 of Cups is your wishes being fulfilled. You have the 10 of Cups and you're ending with the 9 of Cups. You can have anything that you desire in this life. You won't get everything, but you'll have security. And security is you being comfortable with the one you love. You'll have nothing but abundance. Blessings are pouring in for you, Cancer. Thank you so much. Blessings are pouring in. And I'm happy for you. Blessings are pouring in. And I'm happy for you. Listen, just be careful with whom you share your business with. Even this new person that's coming in, keep it to yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, for the ice cream cones. Thank you. Thank you so much. Be careful. Don't tell your business to these false friends, because you have some false people around you and they're very jealous of you. And you may be the type of Cancer that's very humble. And you're like, why are they jealous of me? Because it's you. You know, some people, the reason why they're jealous is not because of what you have. They just don't want you to have it. It's not the things that you have. They just don't want you to have it because it's you. Sometimes it's like this in people, families. It's just not their friends. It's their co-workers as well. It's you because you're that light that shines so brightly. And they want to try to dim your light. They're angry because people are attracted to your energy. That people genuinely like you. It doesn't take you much. You don't have to try hard because your energy shines for itself. So it's not that they want what you have. They just mad that you are the one that has it. Step back into your power. Step back into your confidence. And I say this to you, and I want to stand firm on this, Cancer. Stand back in your truth. You are very powerful. You know, I'm speaking to someone who doesn't even realize how sexy they are. Male or female, doesn't matter. You can't see you because you're not standing in your full strength. But when you tap back in to who you are and you rebuild that confidence, that's going to make you even more powerful. Cancers, you're taking charge, taking control of your life. And once again, it's time for you to be creative because there's a lot of people around you who want to dim your shine. You have all of this good that's coming in, but as soon as you tell one person, they'll start sending out words to hurt you. I promise you. Be careful. Keep things to yourself. This number 2. There's 2 people here. You're going to be contacting me. Telling me one of you is going to tell me about this new person. And one of you is going to tell me that I'm doing well financially. But it's 2 people that's going to contact me. Keep your business to yourself. When good things start happening for us, we want to celebrate, but sometimes we celebrate with the wrong person or the wrong people. And that these are these energy vampires, people that want to dim your shine. But with you standing back in your full power, you're not going to let anybody dim your light. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, what message can I give to Cancer? Ooh, that's entirely too many. I'm going to take the first batch that came out. This was a read. My goodness. In other news, Cancers, in other news, Spirit says it's time to let go of the past. Let go. You can't bring it with you. This new person, they're going to be so patient because they're going to know that you don't trust where it's going. And they're going to be patient. And that's what's needed. You need for someone to be patient with your feelings as you've been patient with another's feelings. Spirit says it's time to let go of the past, whether it be a past lover, past trauma, or past memories. Accept it for what it is. And remember that the lessons has taught you to be strong. Leave it where it's meant to be, in the past. Breaking news, Cancers. If you've just went through a heartbreak, Spirit is here to remind you that pain is only temporary. Allow yourself to feel in order to heal. Trust that this too shall pass. This too shall pass. I know it's not easy for some, but for some it is. But for the people who has a hard time with letting go, always say this to yourself. They're going to be who they are, and I am going to be who I am. You have to let a person be who they are. In other news, Cancer, Spirit says you are the magician. Whatever it is you wish to have in this lifetime, you must develop the willpower to make it happen and make it yours. Regaining your confidence, because you are powerful. You are very powerful, Cancer. And it's time for you to be creative and to stand in your truth. At the bottom of the deck, we have breaking news. Spirit says, silence your mind. Don't let your thoughts trap you inside your own head. We spoke about that. Include meditation and affirmations into your daily schedule and watch as your thoughts begin to calm. What if this new person is like the past? And what if they're not? Financially, I'm not stable, but you will be, and you are. Start saying, I have more than enough. I have more than enough. Every single day, say it, I have more than enough. Cancers. Breakups are never easy for some. But for anyone that's struggling, if I could offer you any encouragement, take this. A person is going to be who they are. No matter how we want to fix, help, change, you don't control anyone. Allow a person to be who they are as you remain who you are. Stand back in your confidence and use your power. You are strong. You are very ambitious. There's more to life than what you have received. And you know you deserve so much more. You're very vibrant. Live the life that you want for yourself. Be the magician. We are all the authors of our own stories. And you have the power to erase, delete, and start a new paragraph. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. I thank you for the new follows. I thank you for the gifts. I do personal readings on the front of this, my TikTok page. I know my name is long, But you could click the link and it'll take you over to my website to book an appointment. Also, these videos I post on my YouTube platform. For anybody that shared this video as I was making it, I thank you. For anyone that just started following me, thank you. Follow me on YouTube as well. I do lives over there as well. I am truly grateful to each and every one of you. Cancers, we got this. You're going to be okay. I promise. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch, and I send to you nothing but love and light. And for a person to be able to wish you nothing but love and light, you had to have gone through the storm to be able to stand in the light. Shine your light, Cancer. Good night.